Well, firstly, a bit about how long have we known each other and worked together over the years?
Leigh, I would have thought that it would be more than 15 years.
Yeah, it's quite a time, quite a time. And what are some of the things you remember about the kind of work we've done over the years and what differences it made? And maybe tell us a bit about the companies that we've done the work with.
Yeah, look, it goes back quite a way, I guess. If you go back to the early days of Bain and Company,
yeah.
And I probably knew you even before Bain and Company through portfolio planning services back in East Vic Park. But
Yep.
probably where we started working together was Bain and Company, and then Deutsche Morgan Grenfell and Deutsche Bank, and in more recent years Godfrey Pembroke.
Yep.
So the things that I remember through a lot of that was there was a lot of change management required in those businesses, going through the different organisational processes.
Yep.
Back in those early days, there was lots of change required. We did a lot of work with you on client services.
Yep.
The R factor, I think, was where we first started that off.
Yep.
Which was all about client relationships and building those relationships with clients.
Yep.
And that was very, very worthwhile.
Yep.
I think when you first came into our business, you did a lot of work with staff, with the team.
Yep.
On motivation.
Yep.
How do you get motivation? We get motivation through being efficient and having processes and procedures in place.
Yep.
And a lot of the work we did with you was about standard operating procedures and getting efficiency through the office.
Yep.
And that obviously leads to happy and motivated staff, and clearly more productive staff.
Yep.
So that certainly went very well.
And what about the numbers? What difference do we make to the numbers, do you think?
Well, look, I think through those processes, because we also rebuilt a whole lot of our strategies around sales.
Yeah.
So there's probably two areas where you'd measure that performance. One is in the general office environment, operational issues,
Yep.
and the other is obviously about sales.
Yep. We better get that call.
That's fine. That's fine.
Let's continue. That was a sale, was it?
That was a sale about to happen, exactly.
Okay, mate. So tell me the difference it made to the numbers we were saying there. Two areas.
Look, in terms of those two areas, the one that's more easily measured is the sales area, and I think it would have ended up being a difference of probably 30% increase in our revenue numbers.
Great, thanks.
Which was very exciting.
Yep.
More difficult to measure in the general office environment, but the results of that I would have thought were even more outstanding in terms of the efficiencies and from a process point of view. So that was terrific.
Great. And so, what would you say to some other professional in the financial services area if they were thinking of engaging us or thinking about using some of our systems and ideas?
Oh, look, Leigh, what I'd say to them is we're salespeople and we think we know it all, and generally we have a very good idea of what we need to do. The value that you can add to organisations is in articulating what's required, building the business plan and the marketing plan, and providing the two key elements that I think need to be built in, which is discipline and accountability.
Yeah.
And we all know what we need to do broadly. It's about the detail, and more importantly, it's about implementation.
Yeah, great.
And that's what you deliver to a business.
Mate, thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Pleasure. Good to catch up with you.
See you soon, mate. Bye.
Mm-hmm.